It is a Ball State track edition of a Cardinal Check-In today. We're joined by Karli Zumbro and Ivy McKee. Not that you guys have been keeping track, because Karli, I saw on social media at one point you had day 39 without track. How are you guys?
It's going pretty well. Since school's been done, I've had a ton of time on my hands, but the one thing that's been consistent is training. I'm still keeping up with that, so.
Ivy, what was the cancellation of the outdoor season like for you guys? Because you had such this high virtually right at the end of March, right before all this happened, and you're kind of in that break period before the outdoor season starts, and then all of this happens.
I mean, it definitely was hard, but I feel like we all just were at such a high because of how well we did indoor season that it just has been fueling us this whole time for next season. And we're all so excited because we know that we're going to be even better. That has helped me a lot through the whole quarantine process because I just got finished with a great season.
Karli, how big a deal was that third place finish?
It was huge. And honestly, I felt the momentum right off the bat because my event's the first day. So I did pretty well for myself, and just carrying into that, Maritza did awesome that day too. And I feel like that fueled everybody, and that just fuels us to do what we're supposed to do right now with training, because we don't want to lose that.
You finished pretty well. You finished second. There is one person who did better than you. How hard is the pentathlon? How difficult is it to train for the amount of types of events that you're doing?
It's a lot. 5 different events, and it's a little different than competing a HEP because it's all in one day. So you don't really get it split up at all. It's just like a full day of different stuff. And that's been a little challenging since I've been home, just because I'm not just a sprinter. I'm a hurdler, I'm a jumper, I'm a thrower, and I don't always have the hurdles or the high jump to be able to train. But at the same time, I don't really want to do that stuff and create bad habits, because it's hard without a coach there to kind of instruct me and tell me what's right or wrong. But we are lucky that we can just go out and run, and I can get what I need to do done there.
I mean, let's talk about being recruited. When you were recruited, Ball State had finished 11th in the Mid-American Conference. There are 12 teams in track and field. Obviously, we've talked about it a bunch. You guys are now coming off the third place finish in the indoor season. What changed over the last 3 years, and what was attractive to you when Coach Edelman comes knocking on your door from the 11th place team that made you say, I believe what's going to happen here and I want to be a part of it?
I had never heard of Ball State, but Coach, he came and I came on a visit, and I already knew what I wanted to major in, and Ball State has a great exercise science program, so that was tick on that mark. And I just loved that Coach Edelman, he talked to me like he cared about me. He asked how I was doing besides track, and he just instilled in my brain that he knows that he's building a team to be a great team. We're in the building process, and it made me want to be a part of that process. So each year as he's recruited, our team is very seasoned and very people who've been to the McKee. And I feel like that's what's changed. Our team has grown older, we're more experienced. And so as new people come in, Coach has already told us what he wants us to do and what our team's going to do. And then we're going to, tell the younger people that come in that this is what we're going to do. So I feel like that's just the culture of our team has changed for years.
Let's talk about exercise science for a second. Coach told me that you've got an internship lined up at Ball Memorial for the summer, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Right now, I started the online portion of it. So I'm doing career ready things. My teacher just set up a lot of things for that. And then June 1st is the day I'm supposed to report and actually start going to the site. It's difficult, I will say, because the whole point of my field is to actually see things and touch people. We're supposed to do that. But at the same time, I feel like since everyone's going through it, everyone's making changes. And it's the place that I'm doing it in the rehab facilities, the cardiac and cancer rehab, that's what I want to do. like long term. So it was just like a perfect setup for me. So I really was like hoping that it went through, and my advisor got it to go through. So I was excited.
Karli, that's your area of expertise or focus at some point too, isn't it?
Exercise science, yeah. It's difficult right now because I actually work at a gym in my hometown. This year, I really wanted to start teaching group fitness classes and do stuff like that, and I can't because it's shut down. But I've been making videos and stuff, like workout videos, and posting them on social media just to kind of help people out. So, I mean, that's better than nothing.
You had also posted an interesting quote when you came in third at the MAC championships, and you said to put your faith above your fears.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, and how has that helped the turnaround you guys have seen as a program?
I just feel like the whole competition felt a little bit different for me. And I really felt it during long jump. I had 2 fouls, and I was probably driving coach crazy. I could see him over there taking his hat off, like, oh my gosh, like, is she gonna jump? Is she gonna get a mark? And I just remember like praying and like hoping that I could get a mark because it's the second to last event, and like I'm at an all-time high, and I know that the 800's my power move, and if I can't get a mark, then I'm not going to place. So I really just put my faith above my fear of not placing, and I pulled out a 17-foot jump, and it was just what I needed.
Ivy, does that resonate with you as well? Because I know Coach told you going into the championships that he basically issued the challenge to dig deeper and find some other gear that you've never found before.
I feel like a lot of times I can get in my head and not put all of the pieces together. So I feel like when I told myself to just leave it out there, all of the pieces just clicked.
Has it, I know we started off at the beginning talking about cancellation of the outdoor season. Is it one of those things where you kind of start to get at peace with it, and then as the calendar turns to about now, maybe there's that little trigger that says, we would be at the MAC championships right about now?
Yeah, on my Snapchat, all my memories are coming up from last year's MAC, and it was, since it was home. So like it does, like, like, dang, I would have been, at the MAC meet right now.
Karli, what kind of contact do you guys have? How do you keep as a unit here?
Sometimes we'll do like circuit workouts together, and it's just nice to see each other and just know that we're all working hard.
Ivy, who wins for coolest home gym on the team?
I don't think anyone wins. We're all in like our living room or our bedroom. So I don't think anyone wins. Not the equal level.
Yeah.
I guess that is the ultimate, we're all in this together though, so that works out in the end.